this isn't typical of who you guys are.
Where we performed in what
In the fourth
capacity?
quarter, just, we'll say execution-wise. I mean, you guys, uncharacteristic turnovers, even shots, missed shots, stuff like that. Like, this is not what we know the Celtics to be. Why is that?
I mean, I think, again, every season is different. You're on a journey. With that being said, if you take a look at the perspective, there's are things that we're doing well. And I think the most important is winning the game and making the necessary plays, and even when things aren't going well, so to speak. So every season brings on different challenges. Every season brings on different opportunities. And, the situation that we're in now is we got to just fight to win. Got to fight to make the necessary plays. I would say when you have games throughout a season, when you lose because of effort in certain situations, tonight they were mistakes with effort. But when you have a few games in the bank where you make mistakes without effort, it's harder to accept tonight. Like, I thought tonight we had great intentionality on the game plan, great intentionality on the details on both ends of the floor. I just thought we made mistakes with effort, and those are the things that are going to happen. And as long as we keep it that way, and we continue to just get better, that's the most important thing. You got to chip away at the mindset.
When you say mistakes with effort, what are you talking about? Is there
right intentions? Like, you have the right intentions. Like, you're gonna. We only had 12 turnovers. It just happened to be live ball on 5 of them. I don't think Derek meant to throw the ball into lose it into that one. I think a couple of the drives that we had there was no intention to. So it's just plays that are like, you have the right intentions. You just got to deliver it. And so when we keep it like that, we'll be able to figure it, get through it.
Is that a matter of trying too hard to do something and getting away from what the game plan is, or
no? Like I said, everything we did was in the process of executing the game plan, and so when you make those mistakes, it's fine. So the difference is there's been times in the past where we didn't have those situations, and so we were very intentional. Like, I thought we had the right guys shoot the right shots. I thought we contested them, and they made them, and we were able to withstand that. And so the process of what we did, we made some not so good plays, so that also that too. But most of the mistakes that we made were with the effort and the right intentions, and that's what you have to fight for while winning the game is the most important thing.
Joe, what did you see in the 5-second violation?
Yep.
What did you see on it? Like,
yes.
You saw it was 5 seconds.
Sure.
Okay, like,
yep, sure.
You had a timeout. Like, that's why you saved 2 timeouts. Like, should Derek have called a timeout, or what kind of should have happened there?
Yep.
In terms of the fourth quarter execution with the missed layups, it's just things that happen, and then also Murphy and Murray both with kind of like the season highs again. Like,
I mean, Murphy.
What do you do about this? Like,
yeah, I mean, listen, you got to go back into the games and what Murray was shooting 29% from 3 on the season, and 6 for 9 tonight. I mean, he's at his best when he gets you on the side of him and gets downhill, and so there's probably a couple where we have to be better on the contest. You just got to continue to work through it. I think there was opportunities for us to force more turnovers. There's opportunity for us to protect the paint a little bit more, but just got to continue to chip away at it.
Joe, this is similar to what John was asking, but there have been games in the past where you've said, we didn't deserve to win this game. Is the difference between games like that and games like tonight where there's some mental errors just that intentionality we were talking about? Like, what goes in when you look at, the process of things versus the actual result?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you take a look at, there was probably 4 plays where we tried to, where we beat ourselves on in the fourth quarter defensively. Some of the turnovers were really good execution. I thought our half-court execution, again, the result may have been a missed layup or a missed shot. But I think if you look at the quality of what we did, we executed that. And so, listen, like, it's been a challenging month. And so when you're in a challenging month, you need situations like this to be able to work through it. And so, I think I told the guys, it's a great space to be in. We are whatever the heck our record is, and the standard is high, the expectation is high, and we're in a challenging spot, and it's a great place to be in. So.
And then it felt like Jason and Jalen in particular were working really hard to get inside the three-point line a little bit more when those threes weren't falling. I mean, you saw Tatum hit a few of those middies at the end of the game, and then Jalen working inside to get some of those assists in the first quarter. Is that something you talked about after the Kings game or in general, or is that just something they're reading the game in real time?
I think it was just they were reading the game as far as what type of defense New Orleans was playing against us, and at the time it was an opportunity for us to just try to attack the basket, get to the free throw line, and get something either for themselves or for the other team.
The numbers for your starting lineup, it's a tiny sample size so far, but it's very uncharacteristic of what they were last season, what you'd probably expect them to be given how much talent there is. Another slow start tonight. What has sort of gone into those beyond just still working for rhythm? Like what are the basketball details that are kind of missing right now?
Well, so what, up until this point, I don't know what they played tonight, but up before the game, it was 115 minutes as compared to almost 400 minutes, so it was triple the minutes. The expected offense was like 1.2 this year, but the actual was like 1.16. The defense actually needed to be a little bit better. Last year to this point, the actually offense was worse from an expected basis, but the actual was better, and they were shooting 39% as opposed to 29%. So I would say those things go into it. When you've only had 115 minutes plus 25 to 30 today, you're essentially and it's not an excuse. Like, we have to be better, but it's essentially in a training camp form with this particular group. And so when you take a look at the numbers of the expected offense and versus where they're at now to where they are, you've almost had triple the possessions of the time, rhythm, trust. Trust goes into when you have talented guys, the habits. And so I would say it's that. And we have to continue to work towards that. So hopefully we remain healthy to where we can continue those reps, those trust, and the accountability that we have to hold each other to get to where we are, and sprinkle and make.
The big gap between the expected numbers and the shooting numbers so far, do you consider that luck? Do you think there's like basketball stuff not going right now that's kind of gone into that? Like, how do you view that?
that's always the conversation, right? Like, which one comes first? Is it like, so I don't really have an answer for that. What I do know is we have to keep the process of fighting for the best shots, giving up the best shots, making the necessary plays to win, executing, building trust, building accountability amongst each other. We just have to continue to work that process with each other.
Whether it's a recent stretch, you guys have been on, or that gap between, like you said, the expected and, the results there, can that kind of take a toll on guys in terms of, you're generating the right shots? In this game, there's a lot of point-blank shots that you guys missed. Like, can that be sort of a mental thing that builds up, with some guys having, lower shooting seasons than you do?
Tonight I thought we worked through that. But over the course of a game and, stretches, yeah, no question. But again, we have to have the mental toughness to continue to work through that and find ways to win without it, yeah. And I would say the ultimate compliment is we're 28-11, and, this is the types of conversations that we're having. So it's a beautiful place to be in. So I'm serious. I think it's great. It's a great standard and a great expectation to have, and we have to deliver. And so that we all know that, and that's the process towards it. But when you're, what are we, the third team in the league right now, which isn't great, but look at the fifth. Sounds like a Morgan here, and that's how it should be because of where we're trying to get to. So it's the ultimate compliment, and we just continue to work through it.
Yeah, along those lines, what is making this stretch so challenging?
We're just not playing our best basketball, and I think we talked about it to Grandy on the radio. Like, when you're 7-6 over 13, it's not just one thing, and so we just have to continue to. And when the reference points are different, and so there's two great teams in the league that are having historic seasons, so they become the reference point of like, oh, you're not as good because you're not them, and they're great teams having historical years, and we're on our own path that we have to be able to work through. And just because we were this last year, you can't take for granted the details, habit, execution, togetherness, trust. Like, all that stuff has to be rebuilt. And I think sometimes when you have the same team, we have this expectation that we're just going to pick up there, and it's different. Different year, people in different spaces. And so we have to reestablish that. You have to work that, and that just takes time. So this is the space that we're in. I love the fact that we're not happy. It's the best place to be in. And we'll figure it the hell out.